Hello, welcome to Football Manager 17. I am Cultured Left Foot and this is my Swansea City FM17 beta save. The new features have been spread far and wide with Newswise, and today there was an announcement about Brexit being included in the game, which is awesome. I'm really looking forward to that, to see how it changes over different games you have as well. Really excited about all of that. Really want to know your thoughts about what you're excited about, what you're disappointed about. So leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like if you like this video. Football Manager 17 is upon us, so let's dive into it. As you can see, we're starting on the squad page, so we'll have a little look around. Not too much is jumping out as new here. The only one I have got is up here in the top right. You get immediate feedback from your assistant manager, or about your squad and who's unhappy, who's happy, what the morale's like, things like that. So we can see generally Federico Fernandez has good morale, but he's also slightly upset because of the lack of defensive options, and this could lead to him becoming unhappy. So I think that's a really good addition for a very quick input from your assistant. What else have we got? So we'll look at the home page. It all looks pretty similar. Obviously looking down here, that doesn't look too good. Everyone's severely lacking match sharpness. But yeah, I mean, again, I haven't got badges or face packs or anything like that because it's only been released today. So not too much wrong there. If you catch me looking like that every so often, it's because I've got Dr. Benji streaming it, streaming his FM beta save on my other monitor. So I apologise about that. That might happen from time to time. And if you're on my channel and you don't know who Dr. Benji is, then definitely go and check him out because he's an awesome YouTuber. Let's crack on. What else have we got here? We'll just go through them. So schedule, that's pretty much the same. Competitions, that's pretty much the same. Under 23s and under 18s, they'll be the same. The tactics, so new advice available. So again, so you just get a little option in the top right that allows you to basically go through and read what he has to say. So yeah, I'm just going to add. Yeah, okay, saying all these people, we're just free kick takers. I'll do that in a minute. Okay, the question marks are back, so we'll get rid of them. But yeah, where were we? So that's tactics, team report. It's all a bit more in depth, which is good. Oh, I love this. This is very handy. So we've got 2 goalkeepers, 1 possible sweeper, 3 left backs, 3 right backs, 5 centre backs. What on earth was bloody Federico Fernandez on about? That's plenty of options. 2 wing back right, wing back left. You can read the rest for yourself. I think it's really handy. I really like that. Really like that feature. Didn't know they put that in. We've got really poor passing, which is odd for Swansea. Good depth. There's impressive depth outside of the first team, with the likes of Gomez, Tebanu and Tremor all capable of playing a role in the first team. I assume it's mentioning those because they're all out on loan. Yeah, they are. We have 23 million to spend. Jack Cork is the strong option as a defensive midfielder. Really like the fact that it gives you an option and an overview of everything. I mean, the squad lacks quality decision making. I don't really know how you can improve that. I guess training and buying in people with high decision making. But yeah, I like that. Staff, oh my god, we are horrendous. So defensive coaching, we are joint worst with Hull City. And what's that? Man management, we are the worst. Pretty poor scouting team. Physiotherapy, cracking. I mean, I'm not expecting many injuries. We'll have to look into the coaching side of things then in this beta save. Training, yeah, looks the same. I was sort of hoping for a bit of an overhaul with training, but I don't know. Maybe as I delve more into the game, that's something we can look at. I mean, he's still got things to say. Fernando Alonso, attacking midfielder. No, I'll avoid that for now. We're left midfielder. Central. No. What is he on? I don't want Angel Rangel as a centre back. Okay, so he's just, that's like a monthly thing that you can get at the touch of a button. So we've got that figured. Obviously, player search is pretty much the same. I didn't really need overhauling. We've got 23 million to spend, 138k in the wage budget. At the moment, it's all moving very smoothly. It's very nice. It's very good, and I'm impressed. To be honest, I've got the 64-bit because I'm on a 64-bit processor. I've got a must-respond bit of news. Right, I'd like to formally welcome you to Swansea. The board would like to assure you can rely on their full backing and they're looking forward to working with you. In terms of the contract, blah blah blah, Alan Kurtz for offloading players who put on the unwanted list and head of youth development, blah blah blah. Philosophies, play possession football. Right, I'm going to attend all these meetings and then we'll skip forward and we'll see where we get to. See you in a bit. Okay, so welcome back, and we are now at the season expectation. So I'm not really going to change anything because I'm not too confident about the match engine and how things play and everything like that. So we're going to leave them as they are. It is also the start of the transfer window, and we've been told that Diafara, I should know that, but I don't. Sacco could be available for around 8.5 million as a striker. Good finishing, like a bit more pace, advance forward and target man. Yeah, decent. The Premier Division window is open. Tottenham Hotspur are thought to be chasing Javier Hernandez, and Man City are eyeing up Javi Martinez. Didn't he used to play for them. I'm getting confused. And Daley Blind could be moving to Chelsea. Interesting. That seemed to happen a lot in FM16 if I remember rightly, but anyway. This is my social feed. Oh yeah, so this is the thing where you get all your news and stuff, and you have like Twitter. Literally could not think of anyone worse for the job than Cultured Left Foot. What are Swansea doing? Left Foot, hashtag Swans, hashtag Bradley. Good luck, Cultured. Well, Ben Grant. We prefer Ben Grant. Good luck, Cultured Left Foot Swans, Bradley. Very good choice by Swansea for their new manager. We can see how things develop there. Swansea City had tweeted that as well. So that's quite interesting. That I quite like it. Oh yeah, I used their in-game face modeler, and it sort of worked for me. It sort of didn't. I had weird lighting on the photo that I used, and it's given me this weird sort of pedo Mexican tash thing going on. But yeah, we'll try and avoid that. Anyway, right, let's carry on going forward because I want to play a game and show what's going on. But first, we've got a team meeting. Hello, I'm Cultured Left Foot. I think we can finish in the top half. I think top half is a bit out of our reach. Oh my god, what is wrong with you lot? I disagree with attending. I'm sensitive to the opinion of the room, and I think there is a general feeling that I'm overplaying our hand. No, I disagree. We can, assertively. We can achieve it. I respect even what I have to say. Brilliant. So most people got pissed off with that. As requested, I completed my fortnightly report regarding transfers and contract decisions. See below for a summary of my advice. Awesome. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I'll leave it as that. I don't know who they are and I can't really bother to look at the moment. We'll carry on going through. Yes, I've got an inter-squad friendly against the under-23s. But here we go. Let's pick some players. So Fabianski in goal. I'm going to try and pick my strongest team, who I think is my strongest team. Norton at right back. It will be Fernandez and Amat centre back. Left back. Stephen Kingsley has been pretty good in real life for a youngster, so he's going to get the nod. Jack Cork at holding midfield. That's obviously going to be Siggy. And then next to him, I'm going to play Leroy Fur. Right wing, we are going to have... Oh, well, they're all pissed off, aren't they? Nathan Dyer. And left wing, we're going to go for the full-out pace of Montero. And then up top, we're going to have good old Lorente. Right, now this is how I want to play. I want to have a centre midfielder on attack to go up, and I want Leroy Fur. Oh, he likes to attack as well. A roaming playmaker. No, but the thing is, Siggy is a better playmaker. He's got to be a better playmaker. He's got to have better stats for it. Oh, I can use this to introduce a new feature. So, what you can do is they've updated the comparison thing, and it's side by side, and it's really good. You get the polygons, you get the positions, you get everything. I love it. I really love it. I think it's really good. So if we go to attributes, their averages is both 13, so that's good. But what I want is a centre midfielder. Where's that? Well, there it is. Centre midfielder on attack. So Siggy, Leroy Jenkins, Siggy. So really, yeah, there we go. done. Siggy's going to be the attacking midfielder central. Leroy Fer can stay as a playmaker, but he's going to be deep line playmaker. Jack Cork is holding midfielder. The back four, we're going to go wing backs on support. Wing back on support. Montero is most definitely a winger, as is Dyer. Do I want to go wing? Yeah, we'll start with wing backs. And Lorente is a target man on support. So ideally, what I'm looking for, wingers to push on, Lorente hold the ball up for Siggy to get involved. And I'll be messing around with the tactic as and when it occurs. I'm going to ask him to pick the subs, and I'm hoping he's just picked sensible players, which he has. Well, we've only got that many, so... But anyway, into the first game of Football Manager 17. How exciting. The teams are warming up. And hopefully as this save continues, we will unlock new features and find out different things. And go from there, really. And sign some players, see how the transfer negotiations go. I mean, you're probably already going to watch a lot of people's YouTube videos before mine because I'm a relatively new channel. But I'm hoping you stick with it, and it's all going to be building up to the big save, the big NK Maribor save. I'm going to try and take the Slovenian league to the #1 league in the world, staying as Maribor manager the entire time. This all looks quite refined as well, and you get a nice background of the stadium as you're doing it, which is quite good. This is your chance to impress me and win a place. They absolutely love that, so certainly, show me why you should be in the team. Show me why you should be in the team. Show me why you should be in the team. Right, so that sort of worked. We're going to attack them from the... Oh, no, we're not. Possession. We've got to play possession football. So we're going to go control on fluid, and we're going to retain possession. We're going to pass short. And, oh yeah, we'll work... No, I don't want to work it into the box because we've got Lorente in there. So we'll look for the overlap to start, and hopefully get our players forward and get them involved, on especially the wing backs. So, the new little screen shows them finishing their warm up, which is quite interesting. And there we go, kickoff. As you know, if you follow my channel, I normally play in 2D, but because it's the new game, we'll do this first one in 3D to see how it goes. So, yeah, I think that'd be pretty good. We'll also change that to key. And we'll leave replay on for now. We're going to leave it on director for channel. I'm not too sure what this big red button, why it's got stats written there in massive letters. I assume all the options you can have here are the same. Yeah, not much difference there. All the widgets. Yeah, so I just like to see what Swansea under 23 formation, just to see what the opposition are playing. Move that down here. I mean, the graphics in itself, they look a lot better, and Jordi Amat has put us 1-0 up at the near post. Quality. I mean, we are playing our under-23s. Here we go from the replay. Norton with the long throw, Montero. I mean, low cross in, Amat there. Yeah, tidy finish at the near post. Tidy. I'll appear that. We've picked up 2 yellow cards. And Norton again. Another long throw. Jordi Amat's there. Oh, he was nearly on course for an unlikely double. So we have a corner. Sigurdsson to take it, and that's an easy header away. Nathan Dyer's picked this up. Cork. He's looking for Leroy Fer as the deep line playmaker into Amat's feet, and that's over. But it's, from what I've seen at the moment, and we've only just touched on the game, I'm really impressed with it. I think the graphics are good. This is a really good... That must be the new camera angle. I like that. The high res and the player detail is good. I was a bit sceptical when their preview video came out with what they considered improvements, and they said, the players had more bones and their movements looked more realistic, but they do. That's much better 3D wise than I've seen. Because it's the first game and that went pretty quickly, I am going to continue the second half. I'm going to give them a team talk and just say, keep going out there, it'll be worth it. Who's that? Jack Cork looking delighted. Excellent, or looking happy, sorry. I am going to change it to extended so we can maybe get an idea of the match engine a little bit more, as the under-23s tried to come forward but it was intercepted. So Kingsley with the corner, he's put it in. Poor header from Jack Cork, really. I haven't seen enough of it to say if this is a much better match engine. I think that will come with more game time as Lorente pounces on a defensive error and sticks us 2-0 up. which is to be made. And here we go. So Sigurdsson puts in a low cross. Shocking defending from the under-23s, and Llorente's there to knock it over the goalkeeper's foot and into the corner. I mean, yeah, I like the graphics. I think the smooth. It really helps if you're on a 64-bit operating software. So Windows 10 pretty much only ever comes in 64-bit now, and I think that's really good. It does seem to be flowing a lot easier. Hopefully that will stick for the next game as well. So on the right, we'll bring Wayne Routledge on the right. We're going to bring Barrow up front and go for some pace in behind. So let's go for an advance forward, and we'll change. We're more direct. No, wait, we'll go mixed and retain it still, because they want us to work on that possession. So need to get the players playing that way. What else should we make? Who do I want to look at? We'll put Leon Britton on for Cork, and Ki Sung Yong for Siggy, and everyone's favourite right back, named right back, Anko Rangel, and we'll just Mike van der Hoorn might as well come on for Fernandes because he was moaning before the game. But that's a few subs, so I think it's good. I mean, yeah, as I said, comment below. What do you think of it so far? Hopefully, I'm capturing this well enough for you to see what I mean when I say the graphics have improved, because they have significantly improved. And I know that's only a minor tweak in the game, but I think that's very beneficial because a lot of people stick with 2D because the match engine, because the graphics in the match engine were pretty poor. Whereas now it is crisper. It's much crisper. It's nicer, and from what I've seen of the match engine, the fluidity of it all seems to be really good. But we're building up here with Mo Barrow. Montero, back to Barrow, but he tries to get a shot off. It was pretty poor. I mean, an interesting one will be, will the players still go to that tight angle and rather than square it or cut it back, shoot and always hit the post? And will there be as many ludicrous fullback goals where they've lobbed it straight over the keeper when they're trying to cross it? And generally, will fullbacks be massively overpowered again? I mean, that's a good tackle from a Hoover. Bray with a long ball forward. Cullen, I don't really want to concede against our under-23s. It'd be quite embarrassing. But generally, yeah, it's good. We will. The whole point of doing a beta save is to try and find the bugs and report them back to Sports Interactive, which I do encourage. If you're doing a beta save, if you've got the beta and you find something that you think is a bug, keep reporting it back to SI, because that's the only way things will change for the main game, really. And I think that's what we need to do as a whole community, as the Football Manager community. We need to report these problems so they get changed, hopefully, and patched just after or for the release of the main game. And I think that's what they want us to do. There's not much more we can do. I swear I had a young striker that I was going to bring up. Must be Owen Jones. You can come on for Montero, and then those two can swap over. What does he prefer? What does he prefer to play as? Yeah, advance forward. Stay out. I mean, 2-0 against our under-23s isn't brilliant. Routledge swings it in a mat. Good save from Breathy, which should give us a corner. And Routledge swings it in, and Leroy Fuller heads over the bar. But yeah, the movement looks good. The match engine is playing like it's pretty decent. It is only the first game. The graphics are great. The fluidity of the whole game's good. I think the match comparison thing's really helpful. Sorry, I just hit my mic. Hopefully that didn't make a loud noise. But generally, yeah, my first impressions, as you can tell, are I'm pretty pleased. I'm pretty pleased, to be honest. Because yeah, they mention all the upgrades and the match engine improvements, but until you actually play it yourself, you don't really know. So I think, in my eyes, this has been really good from what I've experienced so far, and I will feed back more and more in the next episodes. I'll try and do them daily, but with my work-life schedule and balance and all that nonsense, it is hard. So I'll do them as often as I can. I've also meant to be writing a thesis around about now as well for my part-time studies. Yeah, and work's hectic and everything like that. So, but thank you very much for watching. If you stuck with my ramblings in this time, it's got the potential to be a bit of a longer video than I hoped. But you know, there's new things to find out, and This is the first game of the new match engine, so I wanted to put it on key so that we could get a bit more of an insight into it. I think Sports Interactive have realised they've had a lot of buyers that have blindly bought it, and I was one of them this year. They pulled that loyalty offer out, and that sucked a lot of people in. Again, I was one of them, and I think that's made a big difference. They had to produce something good, and so far it looks like it. I mean, Maribor looks like he's got huge arms there when he runs. But yeah, I think for my normal saves, I'll go back to doing it in 2D for the league games, because I like, you can see more of the tactics from a top-down view. You can see where everyone's running. But yeah, it was really good. I was impressed by the game. Everyone's happy because I've told them they were brilliant, because we beat our under-23s, which is interesting. I think it's really good. I like this. This is good. A little post-match analysis. So highest pass completion was highest pass combination, for Montero. Focus of our attacks went down the middle. So most key passes, Carl Norton, right back. Most mistakes was Kingsley, the left back. Right, well, we'll leave it there. I'm going to carry on having a look in the background, and we'll come back for either the Burnley game or one of these friendlies. I'll probably try and get through all the friendlies and then come back for the Burnley game, and we can understand what is new, what I found, what I've seen on other YouTubers' videos, because I like to watch them. That's another thing. If you want me to watch some channels or your content or read your blogs or anything like that, comment below and I'll have a look. Generally, I like most computer games. I'm a massive geek. I like most computer games, and I like watching other people play computer games, which is ludicrous and something that my wife can't understand. But yeah, I do enjoy it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. It has been very whistle-stop, this. I didn't mean it to be this sort of hectic. I knew it would be odd with a new game. But yeah, I'll see you back probably for the Burnley game. If you've enjoyed the video, leave a like. If there's other stuff you've found on yours that I haven't come across on this video, then please let me know, because I'm always keen to find out new things and how it affects the game, and whether it's an improvement or a disappointment. You've got to let me know. Things like that. Excuse my phone going mental. But yeah, we'll leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want more Football Manager 17 content. There'll be plenty of it this year. And yeah, I'll chat to you guys in a bit. Cheers.